Chances are, if you're watching this video, you're interested in buying a cheap house in one of Italy's small towns. When you read articles, it sounds like these villages are ghost towns, dead and with no population. But is this true? In today's video, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna take you along a tour of Mussomeli, Sicily, where they're selling homes for just €1. I bought homes here. Did I make a mistake and impulsively buy a junk property in the middle of nowhere? Or did I strike gold? My name is Carl Pierre, and this is ENTP Life. Back in 2020, I saw a CNN article about these cheap houses. I went to Mussomeli myself to check it out and bought 2 homes. One I now use as a family summer home, and the other one is listed on Airbnb. I documented the entire process here on the channel, so if you want more information, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family that may be interested in taking this journey with you. I also did something else. I launched a service in Mussomeli to help people like you get your property. More information on that can be found at cheaphousesinitaly.com. When I first got to Mussomeli, it was a winter night, and it really did come off as a ghost town. No one was out. Once the sun comes out, things start to change. Our tour is going to start with the morning routine, breakfast at the cafe. A typical breakfast in Italy is a sweet breakfast. Your day can start with coffee and a croissant, gelato, or granite, which is an Italian icy served with a fresh brioche bun. From there, people go to work while homemakers stay home and tend to the family. During the typical workday, the homemakers are doing laundry, cleaning up the home, or market runs. The town itself has access to food, banks, all-purpose stores, car rental shops, furniture stores, and all your basics are covered. In Europe, especially in Italy, it's traditional to source fresh ingredients from the open markets or niche producers. It's not uncommon to buy freshly baked bread on a daily basis. Once lunch hits, you'll notice many people commuting back home to eat with their families and nap. And because of this, you'll notice that from 1 to 4, many of the shops and stores are closed. I have to admit, I personally love the siesta culture. You may be wondering, if stores are closed from 1 to 4, what about the 9 to 5 workday? Well, that gets pushed back as well. The second half of the workday could be from 2 to 6, 3 to 7, or 4 to 8. So you literally have a 4-hour shift, a nice long lunch break, and then another 4-hour shift, which gets you set up for the next part of the day, which is starting the aperitivo. The best way to describe an aperitivo is kind of like an American happy hour. Aperitivo starts at around 5, 6 p.m. and it's a time where people literally are coming home from work, getting together and catching a drink and a small bite to eat. This is usually gonna run from about 5 to 8 p.m. for the most part. And you're gonna see throughout Sicily that they have like signage for aperitivos. And it's usually cheese, meats, like a light salad, maybe some pastries or some focaccia or things along those lines, slices of pizza. It's gonna be a mixed arrangement along with 2 cocktails. So literally a light bite, some drinks, and an opportunity for people to decompress and enjoy each other's time. This takes place before formal dinner time. You could go from an aperitivo to a full-on dinner, meet with your friends, your family, etc. Or you're gonna go back home and again, spend time with your family, have dinner in the typical setting. Nightlife, like most areas, magnifies as you move towards the weekend. In the summertime, there's outdoor dining, concerts, and events that will take place in the main square, amphitheater, and pubs. When it comes to weekends, you have the option to relax locally with friends and family, or break out for a short weekend getaway. This summer, my family chose to travel every other weekend. Mussomeli is a rural town in the countryside, but since Sicily isn't that huge, you're centrally located and able to visit the coastal cities and towns easily. If you want some cultural diversity, that's an option as well, since you can get all over Europe and North Africa from Palermo Airport. If you're looking to stay local, you could easily get to the beach in Agrigento in about 40 minutes. Or you could choose to travel a little further and go to other popular beach towns like San Vito lo Capo, Cefalo, and the beaches in Trapani. While in Sicily, we took a 1-week break from Italy to spend time in Valencia, Spain. The The flight was short, inexpensive, and allowed us to have even more cultural exchange. Overall, I have to admit that I had mixed feelings after buying my house. You see, the reason why I had mixed feelings was because it took about 2 years to complete the property and actually get back to Sicily. The main reason for that was because of the pandemic. Everything shut down multiple times in Italy, and it really interrupted the process of getting the house completed. So it was a little bit discouraging. And also, remember when I went there the first time, I was only there for about a week and a half to scout the island, check out the properties, make a decision, and then flew back home. So I had a lot of time to kind of sit back and think whether or not I made a good decision. Well, the verdict is out. In my opinion, this is one of the best purchases that I made. It gave my family such a wonderful experience being able to go to a new country, be exposed to a different culture, different languages, and really having the ability to live on this Italian island and be able to bounce around wherever I wanted, whether it was Northern Africa, Europe, really doesn't matter. You have access to it all. So even if you're buying in a small town that may not seem as desirable as you would think maybe compared to a Rome, I think that the overall experience and what you're gonna get out of these towns is gonna be nothing short of wonderful. Thank you for joining me here at ENTP Life. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you get more content just like this. Until the next one, ciao.